What is happening, everyone? Jamesy here. Sorry I haven't uploaded for the last couple of days. I've had a few things going on, but I'm back now. So we're back for the next part of The Witcher. We've just saved Triss, if I remember correctly, and obviously we're, as it
Those
says,
Nilfgaardians, that's
leader
who
at the
we're
camp.
for?
They followed their leader too blindly.
You killed them all.
They didn't slaughter themselves.
They didn't slaughter themselves. This way, I guess. I think they didn't kill themselves, Triss.
We shouldn't arrive at the same time. Let's split up.
Oh,
Triss,
I did go and save her.
that was some mess. I wouldn't want to see you hurt like that again.
Don't worry, I'll manage. See you at the talks.
All right.
Oh, level up. I did have my eye on that. Critical sword damage and bleeding. Sign intensity. Yeah, I'll do that. More vitality. Back it. That will do. That will do, donkey. That will do.
Your very existence is an insult to the gods.
Fucking prick. What an arsehole.
Now you tell me. I don't work with sorceresses. This is no job for me.
What's going on? Are you about to fight?
The Conclave has forbidden dueling.
You can't just back out. We agreed. We have commitments to fulfill.
You did take an advance on your fee.
And I'm keeping it. Don't you follow me.
The gods have sent us a witcher. A word, if you will, Master.
I suppose so.
What do you want?
We've been looking for someone like you.
A witcher?
Someone to protect our expedition.
You'll need to pay
Sounds
me.
like regular witcher's work to me. It'll cost you.
We never imagined otherwise. Our employer spares no expense on scientific undertakings. You may expect a handsome fee.
After you complete the task.
I'll need an advance.
We'd prefer to pay a lump sum at the end.
You gave that mercenary coin in advance.
Yes, but he took the coin and did nothing.
Thief.
You were gullible. Can't hold me responsible for that.
If you insist, we can advance you some coin ourselves. Though we're practically penniless.
I don't have much time. Let me hear some details.
The sorceress will reveal everything. We're on our way to meet her. I can only say it concerns Ebder Henna.
His laboratory, to be precise. Der Henna is dead.
I'll leave it as a surprise. Who's this sorcerer? Yeah. We'll see in a minute, I suppose.
All right. I'm willing to help.
You won't regret it.
Where do we start?
We've gained access to an ancient crypt where mages were laid to rest. It's beneath that tower. Our companions await us there.
Under this tower, yeah? Okay. Uh-huh.
We've broken through in the right spot.
Quiet.
Stand ready. He killed Vanamar.
And many other mages. I know who he is, Cynthia.
In the same city as Philippa, and you didn't even bother to change your name. That takes balls.
Oh,
Philippa's
so
out of the picture. She's been arrested.
And I was supposed to die, but I didn't. Grave error.
I'll make you a deal.
Why are you here?
We suspect Der Henner's laboratory may contain documents and books that could be useful to the Imperial Academy of Science.
That wasn't even close to funny. You're lying.
We don't know what's inside. Der Henner was a talented man, but also an eccentric.
What do you hope to find?
That's confidential. I cannot tell you. Regardless, we need your help. The laboratory lies beneath the Redanian camp, which we cannot penetrate above ground. We want to get there through the sewers, but can't manage it without a capable swordsman.
oh, fuck it.
Any deals we make will not be on your terms.
Hear me out.
So be it.
Witcher, help me complete my mission. Help me open Der Henner's laboratory.
What'll you give me?
I've read the intelligence reports. I know your past. There are things in there, important things you don't remember.
I could force you to tell me.
I don't think so. Will you torture me? We both know you couldn't.
Fine. I'll help you open the laboratory.
In exchange, I'll tell you all I can. Do we have a deal?
Yeah. One more thing.
We made a deal.
I'm even faster with my sword. No tricks.
Are we likely to encounter drowners? Or a related species? Perhaps...
I don't know what I'm going to encounter. Let's take a swallow. Let's swallow. Yep. Enhancements. Just probably do another whetstone on it now. Yeah. Oh, orange. I'll take it they've gone down this way. I'll go first, of course. Oh, great. Guess what sword he's drawn first? Why does he always do that? It's like he just panics and goes, oh, draw whatever sword I can grab first. Fucking hell, these rock things are tough. Alright. That's the first little bit broken through. Suppose this is the only way. Ah. More monsters. The joy. Oh. This might take a minute as well. Oh, finally.
Guess they'll never learn. That about does it.
I'm impressed.
I've kept my end of the bargain. I hope you'll keep yours.
Be sure of it.
This way then, I suppose. Ooh. Now, what's that? Oh, look how much more damage that does.
I'm no rat to run around sewers. What we're looking for, anyway? Some graves, I heard.
Graves? So maybe there is something in this for us.
Shut your traps. Want the sergeant to hear? We've been deep shite. But it is a good idea.
But it is a good idea.
Company.
Redanian bastards.
The entrance must be somewhere here.
If our experts are to be trusted.
Derhenna dabbled in illusions, among other things.
He also experimented heavily with golems.
Golems with the power of speech, supposedly. They knew nothing of poetry, but...
Will you two shut up?
Yes, it's an illusion. I found a weak spot. Stand back.
Stand back.
Later, Elorn. Lisa Elorn. Later, dear.
What's that door gonna appear?
At times I'm caught. You can get my kind of feat. Though I have no needles, they say I am piercing. What am I?
Careful with the answer. It could be a trap.
Typical of Derhenna. He was a genius with a penchant for mischievous jokes, like a child.
So a couple of adults, purported experts, should have no problem solving this.
I had no
Indeed,
idea.
it's trivial. The answer is pain.
Incorrect.
Unlucky.
No! Impossible! So many years of research together. Why did we ever embark on this?
Pleasant or terrible. I come at night or in daytime. Short or long. But yours alone. Essential.
Yours alone.
I am.
There's not coming on daytime. Right. Time. Could be a dream. A day. Old age. There could be death. Let's repeat.
Can you please repeat the riddle?
Pleasant or terrible.
You could have pleasant or terrible dreams.
Night or in daytime.
It can come in night or daytime.
Short or long. But yours alone. Essential. I am.
I think it's a dream. But
anyone here good at riddles in their youth?
Forgive me for sitting this out.
Yours alone. Something essential.
Time!
Time flows. It doesn't come at night or during the day. You're not making sense.
But time can be pleasant or terrible.
Anything can be pleasant or terrible. But not everything can be short or long. What about a day?
We also say, my time has come.
But it doesn't fit the rest. This isn't a game of forfeits. Our lives are at stake here.
alright, okay, so they don't really. I'm gonna go with a dream.
A dream.
Correct.
Oh fuck.
It's going rather well so far.
Not for everybody.
Oh. Let them go first this time. Oh my god, are you being serious? Are you fucking joking? that be any more fucking glitchy?
Someone's been here recently.
Well, well, the competition's here. Kill them!
Oh, he did draw the right sword.
They must have descended straight from their quarter.
Leda Nordley.
It's gonna be another guardian.
Later Elorn, Lisa Elorn, later dear.
Struggled. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to read these.
It's reacting to my spell.
A group of travelers wandering through the dark. 3 guides above them, so 3 were marked. At night they trailed a drake serpentine and a silver lady shining and fine. If only her visage she would deign to unfold. By day they followed a mountain vault, its riches untold.
Did I hear someone complain about the riddles being too easy?
Let's think this through. There are 9 alcoves, a fresco in each. That's 3 groups of 3 frescoes.
The riddle mentions 3 guides above the travelers. We must examine the frescoes, seek answers there.
I'll advise you about the riddle, but I will not take part in disarming the device. I've got a bad feeling about this.
What do you think of the first verse?
I would say it describes a serpentine dragon swallowing its own tail, which represents infinity and thus time. The hourglass likewise symbolizes time. In this case, the time of the traveler's journey.
I believe it's the dragon constellation. It would be visible at night. What's more, sources on alchemy invariably portray dragons as winged, and as an accomplished alchemist, Gehenna would also be a competent astrologer. The verse must refer to the constellation.
In alchemy, the winged serpentine dragon represents prime matter, an essential component in the process of alchemical transformation. The verse seems to indicate the allegory illustrating that transformation.
I like the sound of the dragon going, but this.
Can someone remind me how the line was worded?
The first verse was, "At night they trailed a drake serpentine."
What do you think of the first verse?
I would say...
Oh, yeah, we already had that.
It should be the dragon constellation.
I shall take that one.
It's got to be those books that I've just picked up. So... Okay. Right. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. So, astrological time ago. Right. And legendary treasures. Okay. Alright, well, I think I've absorbed all that in.
A group of travelers wandering through the dark. 3 guides above them, so 3 were marked. At night they trailed a drake serpentine and a silver lady shining and fine. If only her visage she would deign to unfold. By day they followed a mountain vault, its riches untold.
Shining and fine. Well, I said the first verse will be a dragon.
It should be the dragon constellation.
I shall take that one.
What do you think of the second verse?
To my mind, it speaks of the White Rose, symbol of the Order of the Flaming Rose. You see, the fresco itself resembles a coat of arms, and in heraldry, silver is rendered as white. So the Silver Lady and White Rose are one and the same.
I think it describes the full moon. In alchemy, the moon represents both silver as a metal and the feminine element.
The order
Full moon sounds better one.
So the White Rose seems unlikely. Every Nilfgaardian, on the other hand, has heard of the Imperial Nausicaa Brigade, which has the Death's Head as its symbol.
That just
the
makes no
brigade's name
sense.
is female, and they say death follows the unit. So the Silver Lady could very well be Nausicaa or the Death's Head.
The full moon sounds like the best answer there.
I think it's the full moon.
Allow me.
What do you say to the third verse?
It describes the precipice, the ravine amidst mountains. An ancient rule in alchemy states, as above, so below. The vault is the ravine into which the riches of the mountain flow.
We must read the third line literally. To me, it suggests the Mahakam Mountains and its mines, from which dwarves and gnomes extract many ores that are invaluable to alchemists. Those mountains are a vault in and of themselves.
The verse is not literal. In many legends, towers are in fact vaults, which the hero must penetrate in order to rescue an imprisoned princess or find a long-concealed magic item. The mountain vault is the tower.
Can someone remind me how the line was worded?
The third fragment mentioned a mountain vault containing untold riches which guided the travelers by day.
The mine entrance in the mountainside. That seems logical. I'll stand next to that fresco. Let's see if we can solve this. Take your places.
Count me out. I want to live.
As you will.
So he's there. So I said the mine entrance. This one.
Intruder detected.
No!
He should have stood back.
Our expedition has grown thin. Such a shame. I actually found those two amusing.
Shut up.
Of course, my lady.
That's a golem.
A golem?
What golem?
So Derhenna's legend is true.
It is no more than an obedient machine created to follow orders and kill. Not unlike our Witcher.
So I guess we should get along famously.
Hugh, what do you know about golems?
I don't run into them in every forest, but any good bestiary describes golems at length, and I've read more than my share of those.
Geralt, I'm not questioning your knowledge, but I should be the one to...
Actually, you are questioning my knowledge. Listen, I know what I'm doing. I'll try to get it to reveal the word that'll deactivate it, or I'll just mess with its head. Break the code.
So now we've got a burglar in our midst. Be my guest. Try.
My intentions are good.
As are mine. Know, however, that this may change.
Derhenna must have been pretty lonely if he gave you eloquence.
The Master made me a guardian. Nothing less, nothing more. And you, provided you stand there, are a guest.
I have a feeling
Powerful magic created you. Derhenna was a true master.
He is still, since his mastery survives.
I don't know, guys. I really don't. I have a feeling if you say the wrong thing, he'll just attack. I don't know how strong he'll be.
Can we discuss the program that controls your behavior?
Of course not.
Oh, okay.
As a conscious being, you must be lonely here.
You are wrong. The pain of the world, melancholy, lies within the domain of emotions and feelings. My thoughts are governed by pure logic, restricted by my program.
But you can learn. They say that a penchant for philosophy can only come from curiosity.
In my case, it comes from the will of the Master, who liked to speak with me.
And do you feel a need to discuss?
I feel nothing. I just have that need.
I have other questions. So you're aware you're an automaton?
Do we really know who we are? Where we came from?
It's one of those conversations.
Where we are headed? Is human life predictable in that the cycle of birth and death ensnares it? Better than mine. When a human is born, he is obedient to his parents. Later, he listens to tutors, masters, corporals. Finally, he succumbs to the will of death.
And to think that Adalbert questioned Derhenna's mastery. Who, if anyone, is allowed to pass?
Derhenna, but he is dead. Also guests may pass, but I stop intruders.
Tell me more. Who's a guest and who's an intruder?
Is it not obvious? A guest keeps his distance, or knows the name word. An intruder is anyone who enters too far, attacks me, or otherwise interferes with my being.
Has anyone tried to enter before?
I recall no intruders. I do, however, remember guests who left after being warned.
When was that? What did you discuss?
I am a machine. My memory is limited.
You're far more self-aware than a typical golem. Can you make sovereign decisions?
The Master made me the way I am, because long discussions were to his liking. I can make decisions, within my program, of course.
So you decide who's a guest and who's an intruder?
Who else would? Guests chat innocuously, exerting no pressure. All others
Guest
are
chat.
intruders.
So he likes a long chat.
I have other questions.
I don't think you should say that. Who created you?
Do you remember your creator?
Of course. I was summoned into being by Master Dehenna. I abide by his will, by his power, by the necessity encased in my stone bowels.
Dehenna is dead.
His word, which animates me, lives on, as does his legacy, which I protect. Empires will rise and fall, rivers will shift their courses, but I will remain obedient to one master on my eternal watch.
I don't think that will work on people, but I don't think that's going to work on him. Let's talk about that.
Dehenna must have been an exceptional man. Can you tell me about him?
I guard everything that belonged to the Master, including his privacy, which he valued highly. I can tell you nothing.
Ooh.
Can I ask you for the name word which brought you to life and which can deactivate you?
Do that, and I shall consider you an intruder.
Okay, maybe not.
You're not an automaton. You're self-aware, and you think you can make decisions.
You're wrong. I am eloquent and can discern between guests and intruders. I can also deal with the latter.
Is he going to attack me?
Everything I say and do is limited by my restrictive program. By the way, as an automaton, I am immune to all charms.
So he knew what I did.
Stop the intruders.
Ah.
Take that.
Oh, you give me no other choice. This might take a minute. Fucking free golem. Oh. Keep hitting it. Fucking hell. Alright, well that's one down. Oh, that one's almost dead. You know why? He's drawn the seals. Look at that. Fucking hell.
We've done it. We've penetrated the Hennis laboratory.
Let's have a look. This is better than I'd hoped.
A great success for Nilfgaard, this mission.
Maybe you'll get that promotion.
And there's notes about the city's history. Diana describes finding an important document about the...
All there.
Diana's notes from a trip he took to Zerrikania.
Can you feel that?
My medallion's vibrating.
Another masking illusion. I'll try to disperse it. Later Elorn. Lisa Elorn. Later, dear!
The device. What is it?
You've done your job. You'll be paid and...
Paid like the scholars were? They died once they were no longer useful.
They were never useful, but Cynthia insisted. Fortunately, they were so kind as to remove themselves without my help.
I'm not about to be that kind.
Adalbert, you know what you're to look for.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a prototype megascope. I didn't know it had survived.
What's it do?
The artifact detects an emotional bond with a person. Its user need only focus on that person and the device will establish a connection.
Great tool for a spy.
Yes.
Time you fulfilled your end of the bargain. What do you know about my past?
You were a rider of the Wild Hunt. I read the reports.
Don't the Nilfgaardians have anything better to do than write reports about witchers?
Not about witchers. About you. You are the sole person to have been a member of the Host, and survived.
Anything else?
Was that it?
Any detail you can give me would be useful.
Don't trust Letho.
You think I trust the people I hunt?
He's your foe today, but he wasn't always.
How do you know I knew Letho?
I've read...
The reports, I know. Why are you warning me about him?
Because I like you.
Is there anything to prove I was part of the Wild Hunt?
Nothing. Apart from the fact that Nilfgaardian intelligence agents are drawn and quartered for lying in their reports.
An enlightened nation indeed.
You haven't the faintest notion how many people are interested in you. Very important people.
Just because I survived?
You're a former rider of the Hunt, and you live. You may be the key to solving the mystery of the retinue, and they all know that. You must watch out for yourself.
Pretty much do, okay.
Let's say you've satisfied my curiosity.
Well then, consider me glad to have satisfied a witcher, whatever the way.
I'd like to try out the device.
You realize that can only end badly.
Cut in again and I'll put you in my report. You may use it, but just once.
Giving state secrets away to a Nordling. Will you mention that in your report?
You're sure to be named a commander one day, Adalbert. But until that happens, be a good boy and do your job.
Article 22 of the Code is clear. Suspicion of treason is sufficient grounds to strip a commander of power. Article 1 of my personal code is equally clear. Traitors must be subjected to the most painful death possible.
What? I didn't want it to fucking... Come here. Did I get him?
I didn't expect that.
Multiplication. Second year at the academy, all mages learn it.
I didn't expect you to take my side.
Well, now choose one person you wish to contact. After that, the artifact's mine.
Let's say you've...
Well then,
Will we meet again?
I wouldn't mind at all. Look for me at the inn.
Nilfgaardian agents get quartered for lying in reports. What does the Empire do to agents who kill their colleagues?
Nothing. As long as no one finds out.
Or what you're going to do to keep me quiet.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't eavesdrop while I eavesdropped.
I shan't trouble you. I have a lot of work to do here.
Oh, who do I want to spy on? Roach? Dandelion, Saskia Radford. Maybe Saskia. I'm gonna go with Saskia.
I made sure we'd have a trustworthy cook while in Lochmuin. I'll not allow anyone to slip poison into your goblet here.
I cannot sit here and eat in peace while Philippa rots in a dungeon.
Regardless of Philippa's whereabouts and predicament, you must behave as befits a queen.
Does that rule out caring for my friends?
Philippa will manage. And even should she fail, I'm sure her final wish would be that we follow through with the plan. So eat. You must be at full strength during the summit. A very important task awaits you.
I hope you learned something useful.
I'm just sorry I can't use the artifact a few more times.
Its power has been depleted.
I understand. Thanks anyway.
Okay. Right, guys. I'm actually gonna. Yeah, I don't think I need any of that. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it there. So the next part, I think we'll be back at the main quest. All right. So take care. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.